Have you ever wondered how to calculate your safe days to avoid pregnancy? Welcome to WonderQuest, where we explore and simplify complex topics for you. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of menstrual cycles. We'll unravel the mystery of safe days, a key player in natural family planning methods. It's all about understanding your body, recognizing its patterns, and using that knowledge to navigate your reproductive health. So, buckle up and get ready to understand your body better and take control of your reproductive health. Scene script. First things first, a basic understanding of the menstrual cycle is crucial. The menstrual cycle is a natural process that a woman's body goes through each month to prepare for a possible pregnancy. It involves a series of changes in the female body, orchestrated by a symphony of hormones, and it's divided into a few key phases. The cycle begins on the first day of menstruation with the menstrual phase. This is when the body sheds the lining of the uterus through the process we commonly know as a period. This phase typically lasts between 3 to 7 days. Next comes the follicular phase, overlapping slightly with the menstrual phase. Here, the pituitary gland releases a hormone that stimulates the ovaries to produce around 5 to 20 follicles. Each follicle houses a potential egg. Eventually, only one follicle will mature into an egg, while the rest will be reabsorbed by the body. Following the follicular phase, we have the ovulation phase. This is when the mature egg is released from the ovary and begins its journey down the fallopian tube. Ovulation usually occurs around the middle of your menstrual cycle, but this can vary from woman to woman. After ovulation, if the egg is not fertilized, we move into the luteal phase. During this phase, the hormone levels decrease, and if there is no pregnancy, the cycle begins anew with the menstrual phase. Now, the average length of a menstrual cycle is about 28 days, but this can range anywhere from 21 to 35 days in adults, and can even be longer in teens. It's important to remember that every woman is unique, and so is her cycle. The fertile window, which is the best time for conception to occur, is typically a few days before and just after ovulation. This is when the chances of becoming pregnant are the highest. Knowing your menstrual cycle is the first step towards identifying your safe days. This understanding allows us to better track and predict our fertile window, which in turn helps in identifying the days when conception is least likely to occur, the so-called safe days. Now, let's delve deeper into the fertile window. This is a term you might have come across, or perhaps it's entirely new to you. Either way, we're going to unpack it all for you. The fertile window is a span of 6 days during your menstrual cycle when pregnancy is possible. Why 6 days? Well, this period includes the 5 days leading up to ovulation and the day of ovulation itself. Here's a bit of biology to help you understand. An egg released during ovulation can survive for about 24 hours. On the other hand, sperm can hang around in the female body for up to 5 days. So if there's any overlap between these two timelines, pregnancy could occur. Now, how does ovulation fit into the picture? Ovulation is the release of a mature egg from one of the ovaries. This usually happens roughly halfway through your menstrual cycle. So if you have a textbook 28-day cycle, ovulation would typically occur around day 14. But remember, not everyone has a textbook cycle. Some women may have shorter cycles and others longer, so ovulation day can vary. So how do you figure out your fertile window? It's all about tracking your cycle. By keeping track of the length of your cycles and noting the signs of ovulation, such as a change in cervical mucus or a slight increase in basal body temperature, you can identify when ovulation is likely to occur. Once you've got a handle on that, you can work out your fertile window. For example, if you typically ovulate on day 14, your fertile window would be from day 9 to day 14, counting the first day of your period as day 1. But again, everyone is different, and these are only estimates. To wrap up, it's important to note that pinpointing the fertile window is not an exact science. It requires careful observation and understanding of your body. But don't worry, with practice and patience you'll get there. Understanding your fertile window is key to identifying your safe days. So keep the concept of the fertile window in mind as we move on to the next segment of our discussion. With a clear understanding of the menstrual cycle and fertile window, we can now calculate the safe days. So let's dive into it. The menstrual cycle is typically 28 days long, though it varies for every woman. Day 1 is the first day of your period, and day 28 is the day before your next period begins. Now, Ovulation. When an egg is released from the ovaries, typically occurs on day 14 of a 28-day cycle. The fertile window, which is when pregnancy is possible, is usually about 6 days long. It includes the 5 days leading up to ovulation and the day of ovulation itself. So if we subtract the fertile window from the total length of the cycle, we're left with the safe days. That means for a 28-day cycle, the safe days would generally be days 1 to 9 and days 17 to 28. But remember, this is just a general guide, and your cycle may be different. For instance, if your cycle is longer or shorter than 28 days, the timing of the fertile window and safe days will shift. If your cycle is shorter, ovulation may happen earlier, and if it's longer, ovulation may occur later. So it's crucial to adjust the calculation based on your unique cycle length. For example, if your cycle is 32 days long, ovulation may occur around day 16. So your fertile window would be from day 11 to day 16, and your safe days would be days 1 to 10 and days 17 to 32. On the other hand, if your cycle is 24 days long, ovulation may occur around day 12. Then your fertile window would be from day 7 to day 12, and your safe days would be days 1 to 6 and days 13 to 24. Regardless of the length of your cycle, it's important to remember that calculating safe days is not an exact science. Factors such as stress, illness, or changes in routine can affect the timing of ovulation and the length of the menstrual cycle. So, while calculating safe days can be a useful tool, it should not be relied upon as the only method of contraception. To increase the accuracy of your calculations, you can track your menstrual cycles over several months. Note the length of each cycle and any changes in physical symptoms or emotions around the time of ovulation. This can help you identify patterns and better predict your fertile window and safe days. And there you have it, a method to calculate your safe days. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your body can be a valuable tool in making informed decisions about your reproductive health. But always consult with a healthcare professional if you have any doubts or concerns. In the end, your health and well-being are what matter most. However, it's important to remember that this method has its limitations. While calculating safe days can be a helpful tool in family planning, it shouldn't be your only resource. Firstly, this method assumes a regular menstrual cycle, which isn't the case for all women. Factors such as stress, illness, or changes in weight or exercise routine can all impact the regularity of your cycle, making it difficult to accurately predict safe days. Secondly, the safe days method offers no protection against sexually transmitted infections. So if you or your partner are not exclusively monogamous, this method alone may not be enough. Also, even with perfect use, this method isn't foolproof. There's always a chance of pregnancy, as sperm can survive in the body for up to 5 days, and the exact timing of ovulation can be unpredictable. Therefore, if you need a more reliable form of protection, consider using other methods of contraception in conjunction with tracking your cycle. There are many options available, including hormonal methods like the pill or IUDs, barrier methods such as condoms, or even more permanent solutions like sterilization. It's crucial to discuss these options with your healthcare provider to find the method that best suits your body and your lifestyle. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your body is a step towards empowered decision-making. So, there you have it, a guide to calculating your safe days. We've journeyed through the essentials of understanding your menstrual cycle, identifying your fertile window, and finally, calculating your safe days. It's been a comprehensive exploration of an important aspect of natural family planning. Remember, understanding your menstrual cycle is not just about avoiding pregnancy, it's also about knowing your body better. It's about being aware, being in control, and making informed decisions. The concept of safe days plays a crucial role in this process. But as we discussed, this method is not foolproof. It requires regular tracking, consistency, and a good understanding of your body's patterns. It's essential to consider other factors such as irregular periods or hormonal changes. Thank you for joining us in this journey of understanding your body better. Remember, it's your body, your choice. Stay safe and take care.